Hello, my name is Brian Davis and I'm the Superintendent for Holland Public Schools. And I want to thank you for taking this opportunity to learn more about how Midtown Counseling is impacting the mental health services that we provide here in our school district. For the past several years now, we've been able to provide free counseling services to our students and their families as a result of the generosity of funders like you who've been able to support the efforts of Sue Van Weingarten and Midtown Counseling. So it's through these efforts, being able to mentally screen all of our students, being able to identify those who've experienced trauma or continued trauma from the past, to be able to match them with a counselor like those provided from Midtown Counseling has been instrumental in making sure that our student needs continue to be met. So thank you for your consideration, your generosity, and your support of Midtown Counseling.
Hi, I'm Nick Cassidy. I'm the principal of Holland Middle School. When I started in Holland 8 years ago, a need that we noticed and realized was we needed extra supports for students with mental health needs. Any position like this, working with kids, is only as good as the person who's in that role, and Midtown Counseling has sent us some of the best counselors. When we started this partnership a few years ago, it was a real chore to even recruit kids in there and to convince parents that this was going to be meaningful. Over that time, we've seen a shift where parents are reaching out to us and asking for these helps, as that stigma around getting support for mental health has kind of gone away, and they've heard from others about the benefits that they're seeing. Our kids are experiencing things that we didn't experience 20, 30 years ago, and they need help to navigate through these difficult times. Midtown Counseling has really been able to fill in that gap and provide the support for students and their families.
Hi, I'm Susan. I work with Midtown Counseling to go into our middle school here in Holland and do counseling right during the day. I love what I'm doing. So many of our kids there have no idea what their emotions even are. And I can teach them, what do you do with these emotions? And then one of my absolute favorite things is when they go to the classroom and they come back and they say, Susan, I was in my class, I was about to explode. The teacher was making me so angry, or the kid next to me was bugging me. And instead, I stopped, I did my deep breathing, or I asked the teacher for a 5-minute break, and then I came back and I was totally fine. It is such a privilege to be able to teach kids. They are in control. They can learn new things, and they can function as we would hope that they could in many different situations. It's just such a gift to me to be able to do this work.
My name is Bob Herman. I feel very fortunate to be one of the counselors that serves as part of Midtown Counseling Services right here in Holland, Michigan. I've always had a heart for the less fortunate or those who face barriers in their life. And I'm so grateful for the work I get to do with clients in my Midtown office, walking a sidewalk, in an area school, on a basketball court, or sitting on a park bench. I know that since its beginning, Midtown Counseling has strived to remove as many barriers as possible to make help available to so many who might not otherwise be able to get it on their own. And I know that those who pray for and support this mission help make this possible. Thank you.
My name is Kimberly, and I provide counseling for families, couples, and kids at Midtown. To me, hope is not some form of wishing things were different, nor is it a matter of just thinking more positively. It is acknowledging the truth of the situation, working hard to find a best way to cope, and believing that something better is possible. Often, families have been turned away from other organizations for a number of reasons. No insurance, no money, lately due to COVID, no jobs. Another reason is that offices are not accepting new patients. Midtown is usually their last or only hope. Our clients are hungry for something different and eager for change. Here, as a nonprofit, we can offer a hope that is different than what can be found anywhere else.
My name is Robert Foster. Midtown Counseling Services offers the ability to establish and maintain a good working relationship with the clients. This collaborative relationship, coupled with teaching clients ways to use what they learned in therapy in their everyday lives, empowers clients to go into the world and take an active stance.
Hello, my name is Dr. Keith Lowers. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and one of the newest team members at Midtown. When asked why I was interested in joining Midtown, I immediately thought of Jesus' ministry on earth and the message of Matthew 25. When Jesus addressed his followers at the Sermon on the Mount, it was not just a message for a few Galilean disciples, but also held profound implications for Christians around the world, with far-reaching significance for the relationship between faith and psychology. Jesus used the metaphor of the salt and light to describe the purpose of his divine commission. Likewise, I am excited to join Midtown's mission to be a source of hope and healing in the city of Holland.
It's hard to believe that it's been 12 years since we began to build a counseling center that reaches the neediest of our city residents.
We started with a couple of counselors doing about 250 therapy sessions a year, and now, 12 years later, we have 6 counselors providing over 2,400 sessions a year.
You know, part of our DNA from the very beginning is that all clients are welcome, regardless of who they are and where they've been, even if they don't have the ability to pay for counseling.
Many of our clients, young and old, struggle with trauma and need help sorting out the chaos. They're looking for hope, healing, and a better way to move forward. This is especially true right now in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The instability has been daunting for people, and we have kept our doors open by meeting by phone, Zoom, or in person.
What makes Midtown Counseling so effective is our tremendous counselors. They are compassionate, they have a calling to help those who struggle to get the help they need. Each counselor is selected with board approval for the talents and gifts they bring to Midtown, and they're specially trained for the area in which they counsel.
What we have learned over the past 12 years is that we never really know what the future holds, but we do know who holds the future. We have learned to trust in that. We find purpose in each day by building each other up, encouraging each other, and offering support in whatever way we can so that we can make a meaningful impact in our city and in our world.
It is our family of donors that makes the efforts of Midtown Counseling possible. It helps bring life-changing counseling to so many people who may not have had that opportunity because of financial barriers.
We are so thankful for your financial support. We could not do this amazing work without you.
Will you continue to help us heal our city?
Will you help us heal our city?
One individual at a time.
Help us heal our city.
One teen at a time.
Will you partner with us to heal our city?
One family at a time.
Can you help us heal our city? Really, can you help us heal our city? We need your help.
Thank you.